European Union trade regulations are shifting rapidly, and by 2026, the baseline requirements for selling textiles in Europe will look completely different. Under the new Ecodesign for Sustainable Products Regulation, or ESPR, a digital product passport is required for entry. Without this data infrastructure, European customs authorities will legally block your textiles from crossing the border. To bridge the gap between these strict European policy demands and actual global factory floors, Rinstone Intelligence created the Certified DPP Officer Program. To be clear, this program does not grant you an official EU legal certification or act as a regulatory rubber stamp. It is designed to build the professional, operational capability required to actually implement these passports. The cost of ignoring this transition is severe. Missing the deadline means your entire inventory sits frozen at port, cut off from the European market. This diagram shows the common misconception about the passport. Many operators assume the DPP is a simple QR code linking to basic fiber composition. In reality, it requires structured data proving compliance across multiple complex layers. You must accurately map your Tier 1 garment manufacturers all the way down to Tier 4 raw material origins, continuously validating chemical compliance records and matching specific production batches. This is driven by Article 9 of the ESPR, which dictates that every piece of supply chain data must be accurate, complete, and tied to a persistent, unique product identifier before the product can legally hit the market. Simply purchasing a new supply chain software subscription will not save you. If your team lacks the internal governance to collect, structure, and verify the physical supplier evidence, that software will sit empty. The DPP officer role exists to fix this exact problem. They serve as the critical translator connecting dense legal requirements with your IT systems and the physical realities of the factory floor. Preparing for the digital product passport is a structural overhaul of how your organization owns, audits, and manages its supply chain data. Let's look at what this means for corporate operators, specifically sustainability, sourcing, and ESG directors at brands. Sustainability, legal, sourcing, and IT operate in silos. You must merge these streams into a unified playbook. Consider batch linkage across thousands of SKUs. One garment uses multiple fabric rolls, yarn lots, and accessories, all requiring verified documentation. The certification trains brand operators to cut through this noise by building a rigorous 90-day pilot plan, allowing you to map these critical data flows long before the 2026 deadline hits. The trade-off is immediate friction. You have to allocate dedicated headcount and real budget today to establish these controls, stepping far outside your organizational comfort zone. If you wait for the EU to finalize every single product-specific delegated act before you act, you will run out of time to prepare your suppliers and systems for the audits. For brands, embedding a certified DPP officer into your operations provides the strongest defense against delayed shipments and locked market access. Down the supply chain, the physical manufacturing reality for garment factories, Tier 2 mills, and buying houses presents a distinctly different set of challenges.
Suppliers must transition rapidly from managing manual spreadsheets and scattered PDFs to producing structured, registry-ready digital records for every production batch. This requires building a strict document inventory, mapping out exact test reports, REACH and SCIP chemical compliance declarations, and verified facility certificates. This will cause immediate operational friction. You have to retrain floor staff and push hesitant Tier 3 and Tier 4 subcontractors to disclose data they typically keep hidden. The upside to enduring this friction is massive. European buyers will actively prioritize DPP-ready factories to protect their own compliance, turning your data capabilities into a highly profitable competitive advantage. Buying houses can leverage this same training to act as a crucial bridge, offering specialized readiness services to help their factory network meet buyer demands. Whether you are a Tier 1 manufacturer or a buying agent, achieving structured data readiness is now the non-negotiable requirement for doing business in Europe. Finally, we need to evaluate the implications for independent consultants, implementation experts, and technical advisory professionals. Consultants must now master rigorous inputs, designing data dictionaries and airtight evidence hierarchies for every product claim. This involves document intelligence workflows, using AI to extract unstructured data from certificates, while maintaining human review controls for legal compliance. The trade-off here is accountability.
You can no longer sell high-level, vague sustainability strategies. You are now responsible for setting up unglamorous, highly specific data architecture. However, the market reality is highly favorable. There is a massive, urgent demand for these precise implementation skills, and there are almost no legacy experts currently dominating this space. By mastering the 90-day pilot playbook taught in this program, consultants can immediately structure and monetize a highly relevant advisory practice. For technical advisors, becoming a certified DPP officer establishes a highly lucrative career position exactly at the intersection of ESG compliance, data systems, and global sourcing. Looking across the entire industry, we need to weigh the ultimate return on investment for committing to the Runestone Intelligence certification. This scorecard compares the severe risks of waiting against the advantages of first-mover readiness. Ideal candidates are compliance heads protecting export contracts and consultants seeking implementation templates. If you just want software without the hard work of data governance, this program isn't for you. The era of treating sustainability as a purely promotional marketing campaign is over. Today, true market access is dictated by hard, verifiable operational data. The 2026 deadline is approaching fast, and the missing data fields in your systems today will become the blocked shipments of tomorrow. You have to decide whether you want to become the expert equipped to lead your supply chain through this transition or become a casualty left behind by it. Review the curriculum requirements, secure your spot in an upcoming cohort, and officially build your capability as a certified